This is the oracle at Delphi. It represents the most sacred place in ancient Greece, the Omphalos, or the navel of the world. It is the one site which was sacred to all Greeks and was the origins of some of the urbanistic theories which come out of Greek city building. One can see its location in this typically Greek landscape, the route which would bring people to the oracle in order to carry out very specific religious ceremonies and activities. The plan indicates a whole series of structures placed in a very specific way in relation to the landscape and to one another. Some of the specific elements are, in fact, of great importance in terms of Greek architecture. The temple to Apollo, which was the central piece at Delphi and is where the religious ceremonies occurred. These are the vestiges that we can see today, some of the Greek columns and some of the elements of the Greek architecture. The theater was the location of very important ceremonies. Theater was central to Greek civil life, and ceremonies were in each of these spaces. At Delphi, there are also a number of individual temples which were placed there, built there by various cities. So we can find the Temple of Athens, the Temple of Sparta, and so on. These were placed in relation to one another, usually following a major event or military achievement. And it was there in order to become a permanent site in relation to the sacredness of Delphi and the relationship to Apollo. You see here a number of ruins from these various individual temples which dot the landscape and were placed there with very specific relationships geometrically, spatially to one another in order to achieve a sort of cosmic balance between all the various structures and between two individual structures, and overall a relationship to the immediate landscape and the broader surrounding landscape in order to achieve this type of equilibrium and this type of privileged relationship to the gods, the pantheon of the gods, which was central to Greek civilization. And of course, the views beyond into the valleys of Greece.